Justin, what was the biggest key for today? Was it doing what you've been doing as far as getting ahead early in counts?
Yeah, I think that's always going to be the focus. Every time I'm going out there, it's just like treat it like the first inning. Let's get ahead of the first guy, get the first guy out, and just kind of trying to keep it simple that way. And that's just kind of been my blueprint for the past month, and just kind of got to keep rolling with it.
What's changed in the last month? Is it just as simple as getting ahead, or is there more to it?
I think just, unfortunately having that bad one in Washington, honestly kind of, I think, set me back in a good way to where I had to go down, make a few adjustments, and then, since I made those adjustments, everything's kind of synced up a little bit better as far as timing and just kind of, going back to being myself, as, I guess not from those adjustments, just kind of like mentality-wise, just kind of, being like, all right, we're going to make these changes, and then it's just like, let's go do what you're good at, and I think I've done a good job of that this month.
How have you been able to carry those adjustments into the game and be as effective as you've been?
Yeah, I think, luckily, God blessed me with athleticism and kind of the ability to, I guess, make these adjustments has been, I guess, a little easier for me than it would be for some guys, but at the end of the day, it's just, they're very small. It's not anything crazy. And yeah, it's just kind of keeping them in mind, and I don't really have to think about them that much anymore, so it's been great.
How long ago does that Washington start feel now, especially when you just look back at this month and how different you've been pitching since then?
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously it feels like it was 3 years ago, but I was joking with Frosso on AAA the other day, like, man, we went to Japan, but that feels like it was 2 years ago, so it's funny how that happens. But yeah, it feels like it was a while ago, but end of the day, I think learning from it is the most important thing, and I think I've done a good job of it.